Welcome Ford tractor fans. Today I want to discuss a little bit about the Dearborn plow. This is the Dearborn frame, universal frame. It's a 19-1 frame. The dozer blade, this dozer blade is the 19-2 dozer blade. You'll notice that the dozer blade is not as high as the snowplow blade and is straight on the edges. If you look over here, you'll see the snowplow blade is a lot higher and it has wings on it to push the snow off better. On here you'll notice that it's secured here, and you pull the pin and you'd rotate it back and forth to the desired hole you need to angle the blade. You'll also notice that on here I have additional skid shoes that keep the blade up off the gravel. I like to keep it up an inch or so off the gravel. On here, when you're buying it, you have to look at the frame to make sure that this isn't cracked or this isn't cracked down in here. On these brackets, these are original brackets, and you'll notice the pulley is down here and it's secured up here, and it'll raise when the 3-point arm goes up. When it goes up, I have a position control unit on it. But if you look back here, on the brackets, on these brackets, if you don't have position control, as the 9N and 2N don't, when you raise it up, you could hook this in to where you need to be for your height if you don't want it scraping the ground. So these are original brackets, and they have this piece for the chain. When you pull this unit in, it has a pin on each side and a V, and the pin goes in the V, and it's held in by this. So make sure when you buy it, you get these two. You can fabricate these easy enough, but it pays to have them if you can. Okay, and they're secured by a clevis pin. On the back, this is not an original bar. It's just a round bar that goes across the back. The original bar would have come like this, then down, across, and up, and here, and this way. This would be to keep the arms from swinging back and forth. This particular bar is off an ARPS frame, and it would have done the same thing and been secured like this. When buying your unit, I would also suggest you look at the back in here. It gets cracked in here. You'll see I welded a fish plate on here, and you see back here underneath it's been welded. So you got to check for cracks here. Typically the Dearborn frame tilts, so it could get twisted. So if you come to the front here, what I forgot to tell you is these brackets here have a piece on the side, so when it goes up, this piece slides along the side and keeps the whole thing from shifting back and forth when you're plowing. Okay, that's about it on this. You'll also notice that the snowplow frame has springs on it. These springs, and once you're pushing a heavy load of snow, it'll tilt forward a little bit. On the dozer blade, it doesn't. So that about wraps it up with this. This unit, the 19-80 unit, I'll explain later in a different video. Okay, thank you.